So I did this sitcom for a couple years called Spun Out, and it was on CTV. And
David Foley from Kids in the Hall fame, yeah?
Yeah, Dave Foley was our lead, and I don't think I didn't know how good I had it at the time. Like, a sitcom is a dream job, and I had just sort of rolled out of like a Family Channel show and into this, and I wasn't even that into sitcoms at the time. And God, if I could go back in time, I'd grab myself by the ear and put me down in front of the TV and make me watch all of Friends and all of Seinfeld and Cheers and all of that. I'd be like, you learn this? You don't know how good this is. Like, you learn it and you laugh and you love it, because I do now. And we learned so much from Dave. Dave Foley is like a prince among men. He's a gentle, kind man with a wicked, whip sharp, which isn't a word, sense of humor. And his timing is always impeccable. And the great thing about a sitcom was, play was built into the schedule. So, day 1 or day 2, you read the script. Day 3, you rehearse and practice. Day 4, you pre-shoot the scenes that you're not doing live, and you shoot the live ones on Fridays. So there would always be this day where we're just walking around the sets and we're running the scenes, and it was really a time of play. And finding the comedy and finding the humor and finding the rhythm, and the writers would be there too, and everyone would just be running around trying to make it the best they possibly could before we'd shoot 2 days later. And I don't think you get rehearsal much anymore.
No, that's such a rare thing.
Yeah. But with a sitcom, like with a sitcom that shoots live, it's built in. And there were so many wonderful moments during that time. But I definitely just, like, one of my fondest memories, many of them would just be those rehearsal days for Spun Out. They were amazing. But I've got another one, I guess, that is... So I did this movie called Split Decision. It ended up being called Breakout, I think, at the end. And it was starring Brendan Fraser and Dominic Purcell and Ethan Suplee. It was sort of a thriller adventure movie, and I played Brendan Fraser's daughter. And me and my little brother are out camping, and we see someone get murdered, and the murderer sees us, and then we're on the run, and my dad, Brendan Fraser, is in prison. I can't remember what he's in prison for, but he's in prison, and somehow I find like a payphone in the woods, or my mom calls him in prison, so he breaks out of prison to come and like save us in the woods. And just like every moment with Brendan Fraser was incredible. He was such a generous, still is, like a generous, really lovely, kind man. And one of my, maybe not favorite, but one of the coolest memories, I think, was the first day he joined us on set. We've been shooting for about a week. And it was like this like quiet came over the whole set, It's like everyone just got really quiet, and everyone just wanted to like kind of look at him a bit. And that was my first impression of this guy, was like walking through, like kind of awkwardly, like walking through this like very awe-filled set, and then just being like really nice and generous and gentle with everyone. And I was like, what a stand-up guy, I hope I can always have that kind of like patience and generosity with people. But you could see that like the awe sort of unsettled him, but like he was just gonna push through that and like be a very nice guy.